What's up, guys? Today we're going to be doing some car polishing, some chip repair, and a paint protection film called CQuartz. And it's on a black car. Shocker. And for those of you who don't know or haven't seen my two videos on YouTube, this is a 2013 Mustang GT, gloss black, and it's a bitch to keep clean. And try to keep it nice. This is a day driver, and it just gets rock chips and crap all over it. So I want to do what I can to protect it and keep it nice. And what we're going to do, and I've already washed the car, so we're going to do some compounding. We're going to do a little bit of paint chip repair. There's a big gnarly one. And then we're going to seal it with CQuartz. And I've already done the CQuartz on the wheels, and I'm really impressed with that. They clean up super easy, no spotting, nothing. They're awesome. So I also did the exhaust tips. I have Borlas type black chrome exhaust tips, and I thought I'd give it a shot and try it out. The CQuartz said it was good to like 1200 degrees, so I think I'm safe. So some of the stuff we're going to use is a Griots Garage 6-inch Orbital polisher and a Scholl Concepts Abrafix pad. I guess they call it the Navy pad. It's a cutting pad. This has the same, it's made for the same system, the Abrafix Fetish system. So those two together, we'll see what they can do. Like I said, color chip is color matched to my car's paint, so I had to give them the paint code. And then CQuartz, of course. What I have over here are the Rag Company's Edgeless 365 tabs. So these are much better quality microfiber than that of the Chinese variety at your local auto parts store. Those are all garbage. I speak from experience because I've thrown money away on them. Also, what I have here is a little bit of alcohol water solution and some soap and water for just any cleanup that I have or notice. So this is an actual compound, something that I use on customers' cars that want to wash and wax. This is a product called HDSpeed, and it's a glaze. It's like a correcting glaze. It's a polish, and it puts a protective barrier down as well. It's awesome. It's called an all-in-one correction glaze. So this stuff is really, really good. It makes the car look really, really nice, shiny, glossy. It's awesome. It's the quick version of doing a compounding job. So I've used that on my car. It did take out scratches, but it didn't remove them quick enough. It wasn't aggressive enough of compound. So that's a polish. This is a compound. So it wasn't aggressive enough. So I had to sit there and really, really work it, spend a lot of time to get results that I thought it should have done just in a matter of seconds. Auto Fetish Detail turned me on to this stuff. He used it in direct sunlight. He had really, really good results with a rotary buffer. Like I said, I don't have one, so I'm just going to use a DA. Like this being on a cool car, in a cool garage, on a cool day, it should be awesome. So anyway, those are the 3 steps. Compound, chip repair, and then a coating. And I'm going to give it a wipe down in between to make sure we get all the residue and stuff off. But I have washed and clayed this car. I used the dish soap to wash it, and the reason I use dish soap to wash it is just because it'll strip all the crap off. The glaze, any waxes, any spray detailers, scum off the road, crap you pick up off the road. It just cuts through it and leaves you with a completely stripped paint surface, and I like it for that. I've done that already. It's pretty well clean and ready to go, good enough for compound now. We'll get started and see what kind of results we end up with. All right, just in case anybody wants to skip the video and just whether these products are good or not to use, they're all great. I love them all. I'd use them all again. Worth every penny if you're going to do this yourself. This is not going to be a how-to video. This is just maybe the steps and some little tips or whatever. But overall, it's just a kind of showing you that I actually did this work, and the end result was what I thought it would be. Which is good, and I'm happy with it. And so I do recommend all these products. I'm not sponsored by anyone. I just wanted to protect my car since I drive it every day. It's a commuter, drives 40 miles a day,
and I wanted to protect it, and black cars are a pain in the butt to do that with, so I wanted to take every advantage that I could to try and do, prolong the life of the paint and all that stuff. So it's, if you want to skip to the end, it's great. Skip the video entirely, that's fine. All these products work. I recommend them. There'll be links in the description for everything. All the products that I use, the tools, whatever, it's very minimal. And the cost is very minimal as well. Stuff like I said, this isn't a how-to. I don't have a lot of steps. I don't show me buffing the car or anything like that, because think that's a waste of time. There's millions of videos on that, so I don't really make how to hold the pad, how to do this and that. This is not what this is. This is just what I chose to the products I chose to use, the steps in which I applied them, and then a result that I get. And my results are excellent. They're by no means professional grade or anything like that. I don't claim to be any type of a body man or whatever. I'm just a guy that's spent a lot of time on cars. I've been detailing cars, since before I was old enough to drive them. So it's neat to have some new products out there that can actually help, let's say the guy that likes to keep his car nice, or the black car owner, because these black cars are a pain in the butt. We all know that. And like I say many times, don't buy one. But I just keep getting deals on them, so that's the color I get. But anyway, these products are great. They're affordable for anyone to save up and do, even if you have to do that, And your results, if you take your time and be diligent with it, and you'll have great results. So we're at the stage now where we've done all the compounding on the car that I want to do. After 3 hours, I'm kind of tired of rubbing on it, but the car's already in pretty good shape, so I'm not going to get too excited about it. There were some minor scratches around the door handles and stuff that I tried to get rid of around the trunk, and that all came out real good. So I'm really pleased with the Scholl's Concepts S20. Today, this is the next day, I'm going to do some of the chip repair, and as you can see, I'm zoomed in on one, and this will give you about a scale. It's pretty good size. It's about 3/16. That's the largest one on the car. It's on the hood, and I'm going to attempt to fix that with the Dr. Color Chips product. So I'm supposed to dab a little bit of paint on there, wipe it off, wait 3 minutes, and then seal it. So I'm going to get my stuff ready. I've got a towel here. You got a wiping cloth, you got a little brush, you've got the product, which that's the color code from the car, and then you have the seal act, step 2. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to dab it and then wipe it with our thumb. We're going to put a dab next to the chip, and then we're going to wipe smeared in like this. It says use the flat side of your thumb, so we're going to try it. I've shaken all this product up, so it should be good to go. I'm going to run a little dab on the brush here. By the way, this thing comes with quite a bit, so I don't know. Let's see if we can do this. Well, that really didn't do anything. I'm going to get more. So that obviously wasn't enough. You need, I guess, a good size drop. There. Get that on the brush a little better. Let's see if we can do this. Yeah, there's a good drop. We put on this side. There we go. Still see a divot. So we're going to let it sit there for 3 minutes, and then we'll come back. Okay, just as a side note, guys, don't get too excited about putting a bunch of them down in separate areas. I did that, and then I had a hard time finding them. So keep it localized when you're applying this stuff, and then just work your way around. I know you want to, do 5 of them at one time, and you can, but you just need to make sure you understand where those are and remember them. It's been 3 minutes. just going to put a little bit of this seal act on. It sounds worse than it is. I did a couple of spots. Just gonna rub those clean. I want to make sure you get it all off of there. Just gonna have a little rub a little. There it goes. And what I would say, in looking for the camera, you know, it's still there. You probably can't see it on the camera. You can see the indentation. The color is definitely better. So I'm liking that. But yeah, that's a good result. I think I could probably build it up one more time. I've got a couple across the hood here. I want to leading edge type stuff, and there's really nothing you can do about it. It's a black car. It shows every stinking little thing, and that's okay, as we can always repaint it or whatever, which I kind of want to do anyway, since it is a black car. But so far so good. I'm just gonna continue on here. Let's zoom out here. I did tape up the windows for the quartz so I wouldn't get it on the trim, just as a safety precaution, but that's the only, you know, little bit of masking that I did. So, but anyway, I'll do a final wipe down again, and just to make sure, and touch up a few of these extra spots on these leading fenders and stuff, and get back to doing the quartz. Okay, so here we are back again. I've got the CQuartz on there, and I actually started to do 2 rounds of it. Because I didn't go through the bottle. I bought the 50 milliliter bottle, I guess, and had plenty to, you know, use even after the first coat. So I think I'll save that for another vehicle that I've got, just to try it out, maybe protect the hood. But the stuff's really easy to work with. You just wipe it on there, just like every video shows. Let it sit up there and just watch it. It'll flash, and then it'll start to get a little bit grippy, and that's when you want to take it off. And not when it's still real slick, but when it's got a little grab to it. If you wait too long, then it gets real grabby. What I started to do was not just do one little section at a time. Like I would do one section and then go do the other side, because my flash time was still increasing. It seemed like it was increasing. It was taking longer. I think the temperatures kind of come down, or I don't know what was really going on, but it's not hot. It's about 70 degrees today, and in the garage, so it's really nice to put the stuff on. I'm not having any issues, but you just go slow and keep track of what you're doing, and you can get through it. This thing starts to just get more gloss all the time. Seems like as it sets up, it gets more gloss. I don't know if you guys can see much in this garage, and I know this is lame, so I apologize for not doing like a full lit open garage kind of thing, but I didn't want any contaminants, and I didn't want the garage door open, so I'll just take you around. But yeah, the Dr. Color Chips thing worked out real well. The buffing, you know, I spent about 3 hours buffing this car, which really didn't need it, but I just wanted to try that Scholl's Concepts S20 out, and it works really, really good. You can dwell on a spot. It will not hurt your paint. This stuff is with the DA. The DA is so user friendly that it's just easy to use. You don't got to worry about it. The compound isn't that bad. It did remove, you know, what little scratches I had that were just very minor. They were superficial. They weren't like, you know, injury scratches. They were just from rubbing, not like an actual sharp edge scratch. So I shouldn't do body work in this garage, but from, you know, the lights that you can see, it's just got way more gloss. So I'm impressed by that. It said it would take 1 hour for to be dry to the touch, and then 48 hours for rain to be rainproof. So let's just keep going. Let's see what else. Really impressed. The shine is just crazy. The gloss. I'm gonna get it outside here in a second, and you know, park the cars back in the garage where they need to be. But yeah, it's looking good. I'm really happy with it. We'll see, you know, how long it holds up and all that kind of stuff. I just want to protect it from fallout and bird crap. So hopefully that's what this was supposed to do. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, and I highly recommend it. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. I'm gonna pull it out here and take some final outdoor pictures so you can see better.